Hello there. So I went and visited all 43 of the new FOB locations that you can QT to in the PTU at the moment. If you didn't know what a FOB location is, it's a forward operating base. Basically on SEL a couple of weeks ago they actually made one, so you can go back and check that out. They kind of explain what those kind of locations are. Basically on the PTU today I noticed that all these new locations and I decided to go and check out every one of them. Basically they are very similar to the ones you find at distribution centres scattered around. You have the central compound bit, which I'm standing on now, and then the stuff around it is what's different at every one that we go to, kind of thing. So let's go ahead and start checking them out. Right, so first one, we are over on Hurston. At the top left we have Trilo, and then low down, Rico's Remains and Broken Patch. There's only 4 on Hurston and they're all named. Not all FOB, actually the majority of FOBs aren't named. They kind of have their own location data, so it'd be like S2A, which should be like the location, the planet location, then the moon, and then FOB, and then which FOB number it is. So we're over on Aberdeen and Eta now. So at the top left we have Aberdeen, at the bottom we have Eta. So FOB 1, FOB 2, FOB 1, FOB 2. These don't have any names on the ones on Aberdeen and Eta. Some of this stuff's very dark. I wasn't going to wait around for it to be daylight, so apologise if some of them are at night time. So let's go over and jump to Aerial. There's a named one on Aerial, which is the Dregs at the top left, and then you have the FOB 2 and FOB 3 for the aerial locations. And then we'll go over to Magna next. Now Magna only has 2 locations, which are Nevermind and FOB 2 basically. And that's kind of all the ones around Hurston and the moons. So up next we will make our way over to Area 18. Now Area 18 only has a couple of moons. You're not going to find any on the city planet, so here we are on Wella. Top left we have Echo's Return, and then FOB 2, FOB 3, and then FOB 4. Now we're going to make our way over to Lyria. Lyria has quite a few, it has 6. So the first 4 are Rock Bottom, World End, FOB 3, FOB 4. And then FOB 5 and FOB 6. I think Lyria has the most of any location in the Stanton system. I think that's because there's none on the planet, because obviously it's a city planet. So we'll make our way over to Crusader next, to Selin. We have Stone's Throw, FOB 2, FOB 3, and FOB 4, and FOB 4. Alright, off to Yellow next. We've got Half Stack, FOB 2, and FOB 3. And off to Daymar. We have, what is this called again? Menlo Spire. FOB 2 and FOB 3 basically. Alright, off to MicroTech. So we have FOB 1, FOB 2, FOB 3, and FOB 4. Surprisingly, the ones on MicroTech are not named. Not a single one. Which I was a bit surprised by, because it's a planet location. Usually the ones on planets are named, but not this one. Right, now we have Europe and Clio. FOB 1 and FOB 2, and then FOB 1 and FOB 2 at the bottom there. And then the last one would be Calliope. We have a Blighter's Run, Hasbin Hall, and FOB 3 and FOB 4, basically. And that's kind of all the... Basically, that's all of them. That's all 43. There might be some that are not have QT markers that you can't jump to. But this is the very last one, number 43 that I visited. You can see it's identical to the FOBs that you would find at distribution centres. There's lots of like graffiti and stuff all over the walls. It kind of feels like a kind of run-down location, shall we say? I don't know. I feel like it's a place you'd have a mission like remove illegal occupants or something like that. I don't know what faction it's going to be. I don't think it's Ninetales. Maybe Dusters. Maybe it's a new faction. There also seems to be only really 5 presets to the these locations. So you have the double smoker. I'm just kind of making up names. So with the double smoker, we have the double ball and shaft. So you have the 2 balls and then the shaft going up the middle. We have the quad balls, exploding balls. And then we have the 3 seashells. I know they don't look like seashells. I'm just making this up. I'm trying to name these places. I don't know what you call them. But I'm calling that one the 3 seashells. They look like 3 silos. And then the last one is the... I don't know what you call these. The 6 shafts. Basically. And that's it. There's only really 5 presets. Unfortunately. So once you've seen the 5, you've seen them all. The only thing it varies from these locations is the location that they're at. But anyway guys, that's us for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm not sure these are supposed to be in the PTU. It might be there was a previous patch where the Duster towns came out before they were supposed to, and then they got removed from the PTU. This may be one of those cases where it shouldn't really be in the PTU and it might get removed to come in at a later date. I don't know. But anyway, if you liked the video, thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave a comment on what you think these places might be. Ninetales, maybe a new faction, etc. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.